The Haunting of Blackwood Manor. Chapter 1. The Invitation. The rain poured relentlessly as Laura Blackwood hurriedly entered her ancestral home, Blackwood Manor. The dilapidated mansion had been empty for years, but Laura had received an unexpected invitation to attend a family gathering there. Although apprehensive, she couldn't resist the allure of reconnecting with her long-lost relatives. As Laura stepped into the grand foyer, a shiver ran down her spine. The atmosphere was heavy with an eerie stillness. Cobwebs clung to the corners, and dust particles danced in the dim light that filtered through the stained glass windows. The air smelled musty, as if it had been stagnant for centuries. The servant, an old man named Mr. Higgins, greeted Laura with a crooked smile. "Welcome to Blackwood Manor, Miss Blackwood. Your family awaits you in the drawing room." Laura followed Mr. Higgins down a long corridor, the creaking floorboards echoing through the empty halls. She couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. The portraits hanging on the walls seemed to follow her with their eyes, and the flickering candlelight cast strange shadows across their solemn faces. Chapter 2. The Gathering. In the drawing room, Laura was greeted by her estranged relatives. They wore somber expressions, their eyes harboring secrets from years gone by. Uncle Edward, a frail man with a graying beard, took her hand and said, "It's been far too long, Laura. We're delighted you could join us." Curiosity mingled with unease as Laura noticed the absence of her parents, who were rumored to have perished in a tragic accident when she was a child. She mustered the courage to ask, "Uncle Edward, where are my parents?" Uncle Edward's gaze shifted to the floor. "They are unavailable, my dear. But tonight, we have gathered to shed light on the dark history of Blackwood Manor." As Uncle Edward spoke, Laura's attention was drawn to the storm raging outside. Thunder rattled the windows, and lightning illuminated the faces of her relatives, revealing deep lines etched with sorrow and fear. The room seemed to grow colder, and a chill crept up her spine. Chapter 3. Secrets Unveiled. As the night wore on, Uncle Edward revealed the chilling truth behind Blackwood Manor. Generations ago, the Blackwood family had made a pact with an ancient entity in exchange for power and wealth. The entity, known as the Shadow, demanded sacrifices to maintain its hold over the family. Laura's heart raced as she listened to the macabre tales of Blackwood ancestors driven to madness, mysterious disappearances, and untimely deaths. The curse had cast a shadow over her family for centuries, and now she was entwined in its clutches. Suddenly, the lights flickered, plunging the room into darkness. The storm outside intensified, and the wind howled through the broken windows. Panic consumed Laura as she realized that the shadow had awakened, hungry for another sacrifice. Chapter 4. The Haunting Begins. The atmosphere in Blackwood Manor turned sinister. Doors slammed shut, and ethereal whispers echoed through the halls. Laura and her relatives were trapped, tormented by unseen forces. The walls bled with spectral images, and ghostly figures lurked in the corners of their vision. Night after night, the haunting grew more malevolent. Laura discovered hidden passages leading to secret chambers filled with ancient artifacts and forbidden knowledge. The more she delved into the mysteries of Blackwood Manor, the closer she came to uncovering the truth about her parents' disappearance. Chapter 5. Confronting the Shadow. Determined to break the curse and save her family, Laura embarked on a perilous journey to confront the shadow. Armed with the knowledge she had gathered, she made her way to the heart of Blackwood Manor, a long-forgotten chamber hidden beneath the mansion. As she entered the chamber, the air grew thick with an otherworldly presence. A haunting voice whispered in her ear, promising unimaginable power in exchange for her loyalty. But Laura stood firm, refusing to succumb to the shadow's seductive offers. A fierce battle ensued, with Laura calling upon her ancestors to aid her in breaking the curse. As the struggle raged on, Blackwood Manor trembled, its very foundations threatened by the clash of light and darkness. Chapter 6: Redemption. In a final act of desperation, Laura unleashed a powerful spell, banishing the shadow from Blackwood Manor forever. The mansion, once filled with darkness, was now bathed in a cleansing light. With the curse broken, Laura's relatives slowly regained their sanity. Tears of relief and gratitude flowed freely as they embraced each other, finally free from the torment that had plagued their lives. As the storm subsided, sunlight peeked through the clouds, casting a warm glow on Blackwood Manor. Laura knew that her family's legacy would forever be marked by the horrors they had endured. But with the darkness vanquished, a new chapter could begin, one where they would rebuild their lives and heal the wounds of the past. Years later, Blackwood Manor stood as a testament to resilience and rebirth. No longer haunted by the past, it had become a sanctuary for those seeking solace from their own demons. Laura, now the caretaker of the mansion, shared the stories of her family's trials and triumphs, reminding all who listened of the power of love and the strength to overcome even the darkest of shadows.